I'm trying that in nature, no disrespecting, baby. Just try and make you smile. Try to keep my spirits up. That's why I lays it down. Try to keep your spirits up. Hey y'all, welcome back to Vibe with Keisha. Okay, boy. Hey, hey, hey. Passing through my mind, right? Hey, heard that she been on strike. Hey, Jasmine. This is my baby. Best assistant in the world. Hey, Deepak. Hey, Chevy. That's my baby. Living in a fantasy. Dance with me. Need to be my lady. So today, y'all, I'm having my friend on. I'm so excited. We always have a good time together. So this is going to be a fun conversation. Nikka Simone. If you don't know. Hold on, let me see here. Yes, Jasmine, that's why I like. I'm good, D. Thank you for asking. Hey, Nikka.
Hi, girl.
You look pretty.
I got out the bed, you know.
Hey, you just got out the bed. Oh, that's how you got out the bed, Nikka. That's what we're doing.
You know. Got up, you know how we do.
Yeah.
Setting sun with my face, I like going natural, but
she was coming out to vibe.
Right. I ain't been in the mix for a minute, so I was like, let me do at least something to the face.
Girl, you be so quiet. You be quiet. I'm like, I'm just to pull her out the trenches today.
You did.
I'm like, we are gonna have some fun because you haven't blessed us with your light. People love your energy, Nikka.
Oh, thank you. I love people.
Well, don't be hiding from us then. What?
Because you my friend. I done went through some things where I had to go MIA,
Thank you, Joe.
Legal wise. So,
yeah.
And I'm tired of being in the background. Hey. Sorry.
See, your babies want all the attention. You see how they do? Do you see how they do? A mess.
I can't stand them.
Hi, Black Sun. So listen, y'all, this is Nikka Simone. This is my friend. I actually met her through my ex, and we ended up being friends.
Hey.
And she is she's going, hey.
Hi. I hope you're doing well. I was just saying.
She works, she does so many things, but the first event I went to that Nikka put on was in the hall. Was it in the hall? Is it called In the Hall?
Stand Up in the Hall.
Stand Up in the Halls.
Yeah.
And she did a brunch in Hollywood, and it was beautiful. I really enjoyed myself. And then I was a guest on her radio show. I told y'all she do all kinds of stuff. And now she has a podcast and she works with Comedy Hype. So Nikka has a lot going on. She's just quiet, and I don't know why she be so quiet, because she's not quiet in real life. I need for y'all to know this. I need for y'all to know and understand this woman is not quiet in real life. She got the hookah going. Oh, I'm jealous. What? You gonna have to bring it over here one day.
Oh, she's so pretty. Let me not drop my coals though, but let me show you her. Oh my gosh, she's so gorgeous. See. That's my baby.
Oh, she's pretty.
Ain't she? She gorgeous. She beautiful.
Ooh.
Pharaoh hookahs, for anybody who's interested in getting them a hookah.
I like that.
They set you up with the whole setup. So they give you coals. I got to switch pieces around because I wanted a more matte look for my bowl than a shiny bowl. So he's very willing to work with me. But they hook you up. They give you the coals. They give you they make their own round shaped foil for the top of your bowl. And I was very proud with what I came out of there. I bought two. I got a travel one and I got this my home one. So
Okay. So y'all, another thing about Nikka, I want to make sure I say this. She has interviewed some of your favorite um comedians. If you
yeah,
put her name in YouTube, you'll be able to catch her interviews.
yeah. Thank you for
Um
that. I be forgetting.
she said she be forgetting she's something else, ain't she?
Oh
She
my
is
God.
some
No, but
Nikka.
shout out to Comedy Hype. I what do you like you said I got so many jobs. I
Yes.
am what do I call myself? I want to be Oprah, I want to be Wendy. So I just want to talk and meet as many people as possible and get to know them besides the entertainer or the
Uh-huh.
political entity that they are. I want us to know who they are. So I'm like I want to say like how just Oprah just did with Meghan Markle. Let's keep it real
Yeah.
and talk about some things that people are going through outside of the character or basically the frame of who we see. You get what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
Comedy Hype. We have had a long relationship now. Shout out to John over there, Comedy Hype. They're doing their thing. Um, and I've got to interview, like you said, I've got to interview Monique, DL Hughley, Lunel, Ida
Keep
Rodriguez. I
on.
mean,
Keep on.
goodness. Mike Epps, Cat Williams. I mean, goodness. There's so many, and I'm so grateful to God because when you start off on this journey, you don't know what doors he's gonna open by just you showing up.
Yes.
And a lot of opportunities I got was just from me showing up, and I'm grateful that not only he opened those doors, but he connected myself along with Comedy Hype to be able to put out that content for them. Um,
Yes.
I
And
have a,
so you're getting ready to do some more content with them, right?
you know what,
Hey, sexy spirit. Blessings to you. Hey, Savvy. Hey, Andre.
we've
So come on.
I had a show on the site, a series on the site called Welcome to My House,
Mm-hmm.
where we interview comedians, actors from their homes, and basically got an in-depth interview with them at their homes and your most comfortable place, where they show us their memorabilia, favorite parts of their homes, and they just basically break it down. So some people we were able to do it at their homes. They open up their homes for us. Or you have some where I have Alex Thomas. Shut up, Coco. Sorry, you guys.
Not shut up, Coco. Oh, you will not do Coco like
Oh,
that.
me and Coco have been in a relationship for 16 years. Okay, at this point,
Coco,
she already
like,
know what's up.
that is so funny.
But Alex Thomas, when I got to interview him, we went to his favorite cigar shop. So I got to smoke cigars, almost blew out my chest, but attempted to smoke cigars with him and got to talk to him about his come up and even being a writer on The Fresh Prince and how that came. And also Finesse Mitchell, we got to do it in the actual, the world famous Laugh Factory. So they opened up our doors for us to interview him there. So yeah, check out that series on Comedy Hype. In 2021, we plan on bringing it back. Of course, everything went on hiatus when our good
When the
friend
world shut
COVID came.
down. The world shut down, y'all. We all know this.
But
But it's time to get back to work now.
moving
And
forward,
y'all,
we will
I'm
be
the
starting
friend
that
that's
back
on her
up.
head. No one overstand this. Look at her sipping.
Mm-hmm.
I'm the friend that's like, time to get back to it.
Yes. And hey, everybody who's out there, you gotta have friends like that too, because um, you will sit stagnant when I'm thankful for you. I'm thankful for first off, you got to go through some things in this business that I'm sure that you have known for you to really recognize who's your circle and who's going to be your support. So I'm thankful to my family members and my friends such as yourself who have basically been keeping me afloat going through the things that's been going on in my life. But yes, it's because you have been in my head enough where it's
Oh
like,
my God.
okay, I had to come out. I had to come out. So I have started my own show on YouTube on the Nikka Simone YouTube channel called At Home with Nikka Simone. It's myself and my girlfriends, basically, some of my best friends, and even my sister is my cast. And we just get together every week and just talk about random shit. Like last week we were talking about my anger in being in a married relationship, and my husband keep drinking up my Simply lemonade.
You really did a TikTok. Yes, sexy spirit. She said, yes, real friends reflect who you really want to be. Yes, indeed. Hey, Raheem. But finish saying what you were saying. You
I was dead ass serious, and that was the conversation that we had. And
he was serious about this juice, y'all.
I'm serious about my juice, because this is how I feel about
the kids
life.
do it to me. Don't feel bad. Let me tell you what happened the other day.
Okay.
Oh my God. So I went and I bought a whole bunch of juice. Same kind of juice, okay? Water, all that. But the thing about hey Cora girl. The thing about that particular type of juice, you can't just put that in your room unless you got like a mini fridge or something. You have to have it in a refrigerator.
Yes.
Y'all, I have grown children. Hey, networking. Hey, the networking. So, I was in my room watching movies all day. So I had one of the jugs in my room with my snacks.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm drinking and I'm watching TV, you know, just throughout the day. And my daughter was like, Mom, you got to put this back in the refrigerator. It's going to go bad. I said, you're right. Go put it back. This is at nighttime at this point. I was like, you're right. Go put it back. I promise you, I woke up in the morning and made me breakfast. I cooked my breakfast. I grabbed my glass, put ice in it. I'm ready for my juice. I opened their refrigerator. Not only was my juice gone, but all the juice. I'm like, so y'all think I'm going back to the grocery store? No, it's water for the rest of the month.
Yeah.
It's water for you. I'll go get me some juice.
Mm-hmm.
Girl, I was so mad. I left. I ran my errands. I guess my daughter said, let's just go to the store and buy some more juice.
Thank you.
When I got back, it was a refrigerator full of juice. When I got back, it was a refrigerator. Because I said, I'm not doing this. I'm not doing this with y'all. Like, this is bananas. Are you serious?
That's all we saying. To him, he tells me, he said, well,
he said Simply's is the 21st century crack. Listen, do not drink my juice.
It will cause divorces. Like, I was ready to sign the paper.
Not divorces.
I was ready to sign the paper. I'm like, didn't I tell you? He goes, one day he told me, he said, well, what's mine is yours, and what's yours is mine. I said, not when it comes to my juice.
No, because you're not, listen, I don't play about my bread either, because let me tell you what them little nigglets will do. They will go buy cheap bread, which is fine, but I'm a stickler about bread, so I'll go buy some really good bread. I'm like, why are y'all making peanut butter and jelly sandwiches with my bread? Like,
they're my peanut butter and jelly sandwiches.
This is mine. Thank you. Hand it over.
Go ahead and use whatever you use it, but don't use
that
mine.
bread you didn't went and bought. Eat with that bread.
Yeah.
Now, I wouldn't mind if when they went to go buy groceries, they bought the good stuff like I did. Then it would be like, okay, everybody's buying the good stuff.
Yeah.
But don't go cheap and then think you finna eat my good stuff. And they're adults now, so we're not talking about children.
Right. My son gets it, because my son's 19. He's an adult. He's been understood a long time ago. You know, I come from a welfare family. Let's keep it real. Well, you know, you go big shopping. We went big shopping. So that's what my mom called it. We about to go big shopping. That meant we got our stamps. I don't know y'all know what it means. So
y'all know what it means.
But we were trained to
Terry,
make stuff last. Okay. It's supposed to last. And I think lasting to my husband is like maybe 2 or 3 days. I don't know what it is, because I'm a type, because I was taught to make it last. You do drink water. I am a water drinker anyways. Mm-hmm. So when I feel like having my juice, it's a treat for me. And I want it to be in there when I'm ready to have juice. He wants to have a drink with every meal, whether it's his Coke. And the thing is,
which is fine, but go buy some.
When you drink up yours, don't start coming to mine, because I didn't touch yours. That's all I'm saying.
Not believe we are having a conversation about this juice. Y'all, she did a whole TikTok. TikTok about this juice. I kid you not. I was laughing so hard. I was like, this woman right here is not joking about this juice.
I couldn't believe it. So the episode, we were supposed to talk about something else, but it had just happened. But anyway, we on At Home with Nikka Simone. That's basically what we're getting together to talk about our week, something that happened, you know, blah
Yeah.
blah blah. And I said, what's funny is I just told him. I just told him again. You know, it wasn't like this is the first time I've expressed how I feel about when I shop for my juice. And what I just explained to y'all, like, you know, it's a treat for me. I don't drink it every day. So when I want it, I want to make sure it's there. Please don't touch my juice. Okay, fine. So that was after me. I had already bought 4 Simplies. At that time, one was gone that I know I didn't do. And half of this one was
Sexy
gone.
Spirit is making me laugh. She over there cracking up. Wait, the networking said it's just water. It's just water.
It's water.
It's just water. It's just water.
Stop playing. Don't touch it. And what they did, right? This is what he did. It was either him or my son. Because now at this point, I feel like it's the same. I got 2 dogs, right? Coco and Lady. I don't know who be doing shit, so I feel like they're setting each other up. So you get what I'm saying? Same thing with my husband and my son. So I'm saying that there's one more Simply left. Now, I already had a discussion, so you still drinking my juice, but I had the same discussion. Now it's 1.5 left. Okay, don't touch my Simply, right? It's sitting all the way in the back of the refrigerator, right? So I'm thinking it ain't touched. I'm thinking that's the one that still ain't been touched. When I was ready to have a drink for my show, that's where you saw on that TikTok video. And I was like, I'm finna go off. Like, I'm finna sign the papers. Like, I can't do this.
You finna sign the papers. Terry said, don't touch a black woman's juice.
Come
on. Not you about to sign the papers, though. The whole signature. The whole signature.
This ain't working. In what they call it in irreconcilable differences. Yeah, he don't get it. Stop drinking my juice. But you know, we get on there and we just pretty much shoot the shit and just talk about whatever we need to talk about. So
you're talking about your new show, right?
Yes, At Home with Nikka Simone. It's on the Nikka Simone YouTube channel. I got an episode about, you know, a fight broke out in Vegas, you know, last year, and I, you know, basically seemed to have the only camera out, so I was reporting from it, and I tried to help, you know. So sometimes I mind my business, but sometimes I don't. So, and every now and then I catch it on camera.
She said sometimes I mind my business. Wait a minute. He said, networking said, this is hilarious. It's just one Simply left. Listen, she was serious about it. Now it wasn't one left. It was like one with this much in it, and she was shaking it.
It wasn't enough for a cup. It was just, you know, I would have to get one of my little nephew's cups to be satisfied. It was a shot glass left of Simply. How dare you do that? Why would you do it?
Why would you do it?
Why would you leave it like that? Another time, again, I thought it was closed. They thought it ain't been open yet. They put it all the way in the back of the refrigerator. When I got to it, it was half drank, and I said, I can't believe it. So y'all kept it in the back of the refrigerator to fool me to think it was unopened Simply, but y'all been in my damn juice.
Ain't that the worst? Whole broke nail don't match the rest of my hand at all. This is bullshit. But
that's At Home with Nikka Simone. We just talk about random things, girl talk, amongst my friends. Like I was telling you, I'm starting a new show.
Cora says she glad she don't have to share. She's something else. Really, girl, Cora?
I didn't think about that stuff, Cora. I didn't think about that. I thought, you know, you respect mine, I'll respect yours. But evidently, what's mine is supposed to be his, and he don't understand that I'm not playing about my Simply. Period. When I go big shopping, I plan on my stuff to last most of the month. I don't need to be coming back shopping the next weekend. And if y'all want to drink stuff up, that's fine. But don't come to mine once y'all drink y'all's up. My son know better. So it was either my friends, they were like, maybe that was Jalen that pushed it all the way to the back because trying to hide it. They're like, I just think your husband pretty much, he didn't care that I knew he was drinking it. They're like, Jalen, look, their names sound such alike. Jalen was probably trying to hide it
from you so he didn't have to hear that. He I don't want to have to hear all that.
Yeah, where Yason, my husband, is like, I did drink the lemon. What?
What are you going to do, whoop me? Or you going to whoop me now?
Right, I want some juice. You're my wife.
Hey, Virgo girl, that's Nidra. That's Nidra's Nikka.
Hey, Lydia here, I see you.
So, you have the show going on,
We're starting up
And
another show. I told you we
okay.
just started last week. It's called The Spiritual Newbie.
Okay.
It's with my homegirl. She's a medium. Yes, you've heard a medium.
You
um,
heard her correctly.
yeah, she's a medium, and we basically are getting together every week to talk about everything spiritual when it comes to everything spiritual. She's Catholic, but she also has that gift where she see dead people, and she'll let you know what they're saying or what any messages. But at the same time, she's a awesome yoga instructor. She's a spiritual healer, and I've known her for 10, 11 years from her first yoga studio, and now they own Jupiter Soundscape, which is everything spiritual healing, yoga, crystals, whatever you need. They got it there, and she's like, every time in class, you're always asking the questions that I know probably other people want to ask, but they don't say anything. And so she's like, I want to put this together for a podcast. So yeah, we just started last week, so you guys stay tuned, and well, I'll let you know what's going on with the spiritual newbie. But so far, it's fun. Last week we shot about meditation and smudging and eating with intention. She makes her food with intentions. So
Yes,
I never
that's a
thought
real
about nothing
thing.
like that, but it's
Listen,
dope.
Nidra said, Virgo Girl said, you need to come shoot with Curve Empowerment. You haven't shot with Curve Empowerment. Why, Nikka?
Nikka has been hibernating. But I'm ready to come out. I got some more tummy for it, so I'm more curvy.
You are really something else. Hello,
Yes.
Mr. Exclusive. So tell us, so you do it once a week? You film once a week?
Yeah, we actually film again tomorrow, so
Virgo Girl said you've been out.
I have been. What you mean I've been out? Y'all just see me start posting. I've been on TikTok. Yeah, my grown ass has started doing TikTok, and it's fun. And I see what the hype is, and I be having fun. So y'all can follow me at the 62 Diva from West Covina, and actually the Nikka Simone page for reasons y'all find out in my memoirs.
She
But
said I've seen them post hot girl. You a hot girl, Anika.
I had two. Well, I had in the past couple years. That's what I had: a knee surgery, I had a shoulder surgery, I had a cancer scare, and had to have my thyroid removed. So I've been going through some things.
The networker said TikToking. You've been TikToking.
Yeah, I've been TikToking. So my body's feeling a little bit better. I'm like, trying to put my heels on again, because anybody that knows anything about Nikka Simone, the 6'2 Diva from West Covina, I stay in a 4-inch or
Say
higher
it
pair of
again.
heels.
But wait,
Okay.
this was crazy. To me, she seems taller than 6'2". I date men 6'2", 6'3". So,
Mm.
but for whatever reason, I think it's because Nika don't give a fuck about wearing heels. That's what it is. Because I'm like, you only 6'2". Why do I feel like you're taller than? Because Nika wear heels.
I wear heels. I
That's
wear
why.
heels. And for any of my tall women, and anytime I see a tall girl, because I've been this high, I'm 6'2". I've been 6'2" since I was 12, and that's no cap.
I
That's what the
promise I've been my height since I was 12. What is it
yeah,
with girls just growing fast and just stopping?
man. I got it out quick. Okay. I was 6 foot at 10, 6'2". I remember I sprained my ankle in a basketball game. And
Woo!
the doctor told me, because it was already hard enough being that tall so
Hey, Tina
young.
Love.
So,
Hey,
you can imagine
Missy.
how tall I was at 7. You get what I'm saying? I was already getting knees. I was already growing. So anytime I see a young girl that's my height, I want to pour some love into them, because I know what it was like to grow up and
Hold
be
your head
teased.
up. Don't
And
slouch your shoulders.
yes.
I do it
And
too, though. It's so crazy. I've always had, it doesn't matter, short, tall. I mean, my friends, I didn't base them off, I based you off your spirit, your energy,
yeah,
right? So I had this particular friend that was really tall, and my mom, I didn't realize till later, like my mom poured into her so much. Every time she seen her shoulders back, beautiful.
yeah,
Okay, Black Barbie, because she was really dark skinned too. head up.
Yes,
Like
yes,
she
yes.
did it so much, and I didn't know how much it affected my friend till she told me later, like, your mom like made me feel so good about myself.
Man,
I didn't even know she was feeling a way about herself, because you
man.
younger and you just paying attention to you, really.
Mhm.
And so
Mhm.
I didn't realize
You're
that.
finding your confidence. You ain't got time to see somebody else not finding theirs. You know what I
I
mean?
didn't know. Yeah. And she was like, your mom poured so much into me.
Yeah,
Like at
great.
moments that I just was
Thank
not
you,
feeling
Mama.
good. Hey
That's
Jay
real talk.
Entertainment.
It's
Thank you for
so.
popping in.
I remember not liking it so much. Like when I first got hurt playing basketball, I sprained my ankle. The doctor told me I had about another 5 more inches to grow just off of the X-ray. Like, oh, I guess when your ankles fuse together, that's when you're done growing. He was like, oh, you got plenty of space. You probably got another 4 to 5 inches to grow. I was already 6'2" and 13 years old. Nobody want to hear that, you know.
Don't nobody want to hear that.
I
Hey
wasn't trying to hear
Destiny.
that.
Hey niece. Hey Mike. So you was like, don't nobody want to hear all that. I'm already taller than everybody. So how did you
Right.
feel like, at what age were you where you were like, wait a minute? How old were you? You was like, hold on now. This
Can I
height
say
got something to it.
grown?
What you mean grown?
I'm gonna
Like
say
how?
grown. I'm gonna say honestly. I want to say my 20s. It started to get when I started to feel more. Hey, there's something special about this, as opposed to like, because when you're playing sports, that kind of gave you an identity. Like, okay, she's tall. You must play volleyball. You must play basketball. So I did those things. It gave me an identity, but it didn't give me an identity or a confidence in anything else about me. It was like you get out there to play ball. So it took me a while to find my beauty. And I know I'm not ugly, but it took me a while to find that. So people now, when they hear me say, there's times where I still go back to that place of not feeling beautiful, and they're like, "Girl, what are you talking about?" And that's the thing. You just never know what's going on in somebody's head because of what people spoke over you at a young age. So I would say grown, especially when it got to the point where it was like, you know what, I want to wear heels. I can't wear
Right.
tennis shoes with everything. I
Right.
want
The
to more
network,
only
he said, Nika, let me borrow 3 inches. I got dreams of being 5'10". He is hilarious. What? What is happening?
so once I got to the point of that, then I started, chasing my dream of entertainment. Because even when I was younger, you get people that say, "Oh, you should be modeling," but I wasn't thinner. So now, nowadays everybody's on their own way. So everybody's learning to love themselves. But back, I'm not gonna say back in my day, and I'm not gonna age myself. When you don't come from a family that's like how your mama was pouring into your friend, you don't come from a family that's pouring into you and actually kind of like talking shit about it's hard to find that. So not till grown, until I was like, you know what, I'm gonna start listening to the positive voices of people telling me I'm beautiful just randomly on the street, just strangers or coworkers, and I started
Yeah.
to just love myself and stop listening to the other voices.
Yeah.
And you'd be surprised.
You will be surprised, honey.
I've
How
been
has
on
it
red
been working in
carpets.
the industry? A woman in the entertainment industry, you've done a lot of red carpets. You've done like top tier red carpets. So how has it been for you being a woman in the industry, a Black woman? And um
hmm um I'm grateful for the opportunities that I've gotten. I'm a very I'm already a nice individual, so when I came into it, I'm just like, you're thinking
yeah.
everybody's gonna be kind of like supportive, and then they're not. You know what I mean? It's kind of like, I remember, and I won't name her because I'll get permission, but a comedian friend of mine who's a friend of mine now, I remember she was like, I remember when you first started hanging out, and people was like, who is she? What does she want? What's she trying to do? Because it's so
Mm-hmm.
much competition, and
Mm-hmm.
if you're not in a certain clique and things like that. So I never felt like I had to belong to a clique, but I
Mm-hmm.
appreciated that everybody respected me enough to give me the opportunity to interview them, to give me
Yeah.
the opportunity to go to events or invite me to events. So you learn how to gain your respect in the industry, but you also you got to see it for what it is too. some people that everybody's talking about that they want you to win, but it does. That's that for real mean when people like they don't want you to win more than them. You know, because we all trying to eat some type of way, even though they say there's
But for
enough
me,
to
I feel
eat.
like everybody's doing something so different, and it's enough for everybody. And
Right.
I didn't realize that that everybody really ain't happy for you until like maybe 7 years ago, because I've been doing this for about 11 years now.
Yeah.
And I remember at first, when I first noticed it, like I slowed down on my posting. I wouldn't post like my happy
Man.
moments. I was like the people that you would think would like and comment or even text you and congratulate you would not. So, but once I got past that, you know what? It'd be the people that don't even know you that be supporting you, and I'll take
And
their
thank
support.
y'all.
I
Yes.
appreciate it.
And
I
thank
appreciate
y'all.
it.
And thank
You know,
y'all.
it's people, you know, that know you and know that their support will help your business and just won't. And I mean, not because they can't, but just because.
And just won't. And then
Just because
you
they
know,
won't, like it costs you nothing to.
but what's
It
so
costs
small about
nothing
it
to
sure
like,
doesn't.
comment, share your friend's business. This is for me. It's a business. I'm not on. I don't be on social media for the fun of it.
Mm-hmm.
I don't. I like seeing my friends and stuff, and I am a like, comment, and share person if I see you in my
Mm-hmm.
timeline.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Like I'm definitely that person, and I'm gonna continue to be that person. I'm not gonna let
Mm-hmm.
other people dictate how I am. But what I'm saying is you got to get past the point where you give a damn if they do or not. Like I really don't give a damn.
You don't really, and you.
Hey
I know
Doc.
you know how it's cliche to say, but how small the industry is, and you don't know who knows who. It could. You're a fashion designer. I work in the comedy field as a journalist, and look how our roads have crossed.
Yes.
So as many people as I know, some kind of way you be seeming to know them, and as many people as you know, some kind of way I seem to know them. So when you decide to talk about somebody, you don't know that Keish knows me. But Keisha ain't finna. She finna let you. You know, I had a
I'm gonna let you
situation.
finish saying what you gotta say. Well, okay, so this is the thing. I'm gonna let you say so much, and I'll be like, "Oh, girl, okay, well, you have a nice evening." Because if
Mm-hmm.
it's my friend you're talking about, I can't sit there for long and listen to it.
No.
I gotta get the hell away from it. I really don't want to hear what you're talking about. And I find that a lot of people have told me once they're my friend, oh, I thought you were really standoffish at first. I thought you didn't like me. I was, and in my head, I'm thinking,
What I
why would
do?
you think that?
Right.
I know I'm not the most friendliest person in the world. Stop laughing at me, D. She laughing because she know me. I know
You're
I'm
nice.
not the most friendliest person in the world, but I'm mean to nobody and I'm really kind. So if
Mm-hmm.
I'm to myself, it's because I understand people. What's for me is gonna be drawn to me. If I feel
Mm-hmm.
your energy, I'm gonna be drawn to you. I'm just not out here doing it. I'm just not a social butterfly like that. For whatever reason, people be just wanting to be my friend. Oh my God, I thought you were
It's
gonna be
energy.
mean.
It's
Yes,
energy.
but I'm very okay. So with age, I've learned to be very selfish with my personal space and my energy. I give it to who
Mm-hmm.
I want to give it to.
Yeah.
You don't get
Very
to
true.
enjoy this because you was walking past and noticed it and you decide, oh, I'm just not that person. And
Yeah.
the reason why I'm not is because when I'm your friend. Like it's really
How about
different. I don't have a lot of because you know it's levels to it. So you have
right?
you know your associates, your industry friends, and then you have people that are your friends. You don't know me unless you're my friend, and I opened up to like I know if my business get out, I know who told it.
Say that. Well, I can't say that. I'll be telling everybody my business. But
What?
anyway,
Well, let me say this to y'all. Nika is so friendly and loving. I be like, Nika,
shut up. Shut.
hey kid.
That's the
Yes,
truth.
Virgo girls, is levels to it. Thank you, Doc. He said that part is energy.
Yeah, that's energy. I've had okay, well my stand up in the halls, we didn't talk about what my stand up in the halls is.
Yes,
Stand up
sexy.
in a halls is a program that I started. Um it's a comedy show slash motivational speaking event for the youth that are incarcerated. So we would put together, I would put together comedy shows. So I've had Lou Nail, I've had Tony Baker, London Brown, I mean Tiffany Haddish, Ida Rodriguez, Daphne Springs, Sling Johnson. I mean, there's just so many of y'all. And thank y'all, by the way, that we put together a show, come in, talk to the youth. Pastor Michael Barrett as well. He has an awesome story. Please follow him. And come in and talk and just speak to the youth, love on them. Ida Rodriguez, she come in there. She's finna. Everybody else may be cutting some jokes, but Ida finna come give you serious. Pastor Michael Barrett's finna come give you serious. And basically, we would give back toiletries to the youth. I work with incarcerated youth, so one thing that kind of makes them definitely feel better is having their own set of toiletries. So stand up in the hall, we would give them their own set of full-size toiletries. Thank you to Mixed Chicks. They've donated curls. They have donated, and that has helped tremendously because what people didn't realize is Nikka was working overtime like a motherfucker to put on these shows. And I was just grateful that these comedians were willing to donate donate their time to come, speak to these youth, and they really appreciated it. So when, like you said, when you know people that you know can help you, and I had another friend who
Sexy Spirit says, I want to support you, support them.
Thank you. Thank you. When I get this, after this pandemic and stuff, when we're able to start bringing volunteers into the facilities again, I definitely will be starting back up. So stay tuned. Follow D62 Diva from West Covina. That's my new page, and I'll be letting you guys know.
Put it in
on my
the
YouTube
comments
well.
and I'll pin it. Put it in the comments and I'll pin the page that you want people to start following, because this is her personal page, y'all.
So I had a situation where Carlette, hey girl, owner of Order Those Cupcakes, she knew a friend, you know her as well, and she asked her to help me to basically get on the news because she had that contact. Like, we want to get this out there, let it be known what's going on, so we can get some donations to help, pay for these things for the youth. She was like, I know her and I know what she's doing, and she doesn't need. She didn't say I didn't need her help. She said she didn't want to help me. That she works hard for her contacts, and that basically I can figure it out for myself. It already looks like I am. And I was just like, but wait a minute. Not she be smiling in my face though. But did not realize. I don't even know why she even said that to that person, not thinking that she would come back and tell me. And
wow.
I don't need your contact, but if you really want to help somebody out and be talking about it, because she's now on another woman's show where she's talking about the supporting other Black women, where I've known she's shunned me in a few things where it's like that. I don't like that hypocrisy of the business, but I get it. And then you just end up finding.
Get it. That'd be my thing. I don't get it. Hey, Kevin.
Hey, Tay. What
up? Sexy Spirit says she wants to help donate. Yeah, Nikka has to get us. I don't know if you have a site set up yet, Nikka.
Like I said, we're gonna get it back going. I did 9 events before we started shutting everything down, but I definitely the youth need it. I started acting up with acting coach JB Brown. Shout out to him. We had a program called Acting Up in the facilities that the kids really loved, helping them find their gifts, no matter what it is, because confidence has to be learned in all different type of aspects. So sometimes taking an acting class will give you the confidence to actually go for whatever your true dreams are, and that's really what it was. These kids are incarcerated. We all make mistakes. Some of us.
Cora Green says that she wants to be a part of the organization. That is Al Green's daughter. She has a beautiful voice.
Oh,
And see,
wow.
Nikka, you've been in
Thank
hibernation,
you.
and people are willing. People are willing to help. So I'm really shocked at this story you just told me.
Yeah, I've
I
even
find
had
it to be
it was disheartening, it was discouraging, and even some of the comedians that actually came to the site, I was just thankful that they came. If they
yeah.
posted about it, they posted about it. Thank you. But if they didn't, I was just grateful that they came, because really it was about the kids and them getting out of their mental state at that time. If I could take 2 hours out of y'all day so you to forget that you're behind bars and that people love you, they came out of their own kindness of their heart. They can be getting paid somewhere else, but they decided to donate their time to come talk to you. That's what it was really about. But I've had people, like I said, you don't know who knows who, where it's like they actually have done the show, and then someone has mentioned them to me about, oh, I remember when you did stand up in the halls with Nikka Simone, and it's kind of like,
You
not
know I do
who's
it on
Nikka
Purpose.
Simone?
You know I
Like,
do it
what?
on purpose.
That's how you feel? What? Oh, you don't. Who's Nikka Simone? You don't remember all of a sudden no more? Okay, that's fine too. And it was, again, my heart is too. I've had to learn this thick skin, because I'm
Yes,
like,
let me tell
remember
y'all, because this I've heard all kinds of stories. So Nika has really grown because this type of stuff used to really, really hurt her, because she really does this from her heart. Like, she really cares about the kids and helping them. And you develop these friendships within the industry that you work in, and you think that everybody is genuine. Everybody is not genuine.
man. And that kind of broke my
Everybody is
heart, because
not genuine.
you look at them on their interviews, you think there's a
Listen,
compassion
I
there,
learned
and then it's
I
like,
learned during this
oh
during shutdown. If you
man.
don't support what I got going on, like I support what you got going on, like if I've invested money into what you got going on, but you don't, but we're both in the industry and you don't do that for me, I'm not mad at you. I'm just not sewing into you anymore.
Yeah.
I'm not sewing into you anymore. I wish you well. I want you to continue to win. I give out what I want. I give the energy that I want out, and but some people are just takers. Some people are takers. They're not
Me or you? Okay, there you go.
I'm on live. I'm gonna call you back. All right. So wait, what is this? They don't want to see you shine. Nidra said they don't want to see you shine. Hey, sweets. Is Nika's phone frozen, y'all? Am I tripping? Let me know. Let me know in the comments. Am I tripping? I can't really tell. Okay. She left. She'll come back because her phone froze. But pretty much she's been doing a lot, and she's been quiet during the quarantine. So I'm super excited that she is back to work. Yeah, she froze, Nidra. That's what I thought. So she tapped out. She'll tap back in. Let me see. She'll tap back in. But she's been through a lot in the industry, so sometimes she's timid about coming back. But I'm super happy that she's working with Comedy Hype, I think it is. And so she's been doing her interviews and stuff. And so you can go to YouTube and listen to her interviews. And she's super funny. Hey, Squall. Here she go. She tapping back in, y'all. Hey, Passport. Feel you. Why is it taking so long? Phone. But so her stories be really funny because it be real life situation, and Nikka is saying that you can't join. It just sent me a message. Send another request, boo. Let me see. I'm gonna try to pull you in this way and just accept it.
Here I am.
There she go.
Damn, my bad. But I was able to hear you, but my stuff
What
was
you over there
tripping.
sipping on?
Some lemonade and Ciroc, some Simply and Ciroc.
Okay, so for everybody that's just tapping in, Nikka had us laughing hysterically first 15-20 minutes of the show because she didn't told her husband she want a whole divorce because he drunk her Simplies.
Yes.
Her Simplies. She did a whole TikTok about it. We discussed how important that is. Like, leave people juice alone.
Leave my
That's
juice
a real
alone.
thing. Do not drink all my juice.
That's like going in your mama purse. You're not supposed to
Yeah,
go
don't
in
do
there.
that.
Don't
Don't do
touch my
that.
juice.
Don't touch my juice. Don't do that. Why would you do that?
But yeah, with
But
the stand up in the halls, I will
yeah,
be getting it back up once we're able to start allowing visitors in to the facilities again. I definitely would love to do it. I had an opportunity to do it in Atlanta, um, Ventura County. So I definitely, my goal is there. I know there's a juvenile hall or some type of that setup in every state. I would love, and there's comedians in every state. There's actors in every state, or whatever the case. Everybody knows they from wherever they from, and if we can get to them states and bring in those local comedians, let's get in there. So let's go show some love to these kids. So you the thing is, can I shout out one of my youth? His Mark Ish is his handle. He if you go to his YouTube, he talks about the time that he was in the halls and we did stand up in the halls for Christmas. I remember Lunel was there, Ida Rodriguez, London Brown, Keon Poli, Was Good was there. And it was awesome. So Was Good is a director, producer. Follow him. He's awesome out here. Very funny social media comedian as well. Well, I mean, he makes funny videos. Some comedians, let me. Some comedians don't like them to be called comedians and blah blah blah. Look, I respect
wait,
whoever
what did
makes me
I
laugh.
miss? What do you mean? You mean like social media influencers that are funny and then
Yes,
comedians? To me,
they don't
those
want
are
them
two
to.
totally. To me, those are two totally different things.
I get it, but I still
Yeah,
feel like it's under the realm of comedy. So I'm gonna laugh
it
at you.
is. It
Period.
is.
Yeah,
It is.
it's funny. It brightens people's day. So
Yeah.
why are we even going back and forth? But I do respect the stage of comedy because it is not easy to do and it is an art. So I get it. I guess I understand both webs. But Was Good came and was very nervous and he thought like he didn't do well. He just felt like he bombed. Like, you weren't up there to be funny. You was up there just to talk. And you did that. So Markish, again, if you follow him, he has a YouTube story where he was in the halls. That was his first experience of going to jail as a minor. I think he was 15 at the time or 16. And we did that show for Christmas for them. And he said it was Good's story that encouraged him to go after his dreams. And he never came back. He's now actually doing very well and is a social media influencer. And he says it was stand up in the halls is
That's
what
so.
did it. So ultimately that's pretty much what it's for. We got to get in there. You don't know who you're going to touch with your story and why. So Terrence Delane, another one, he's run into quite a few kids that remember him from coming doing the show, and he's helped those kids out in different ways too. So Skills Hudson, another one. So it's that was what I wanted it to do, and
That's
I'll can't wait till we're able to do it again. So for those who would love to help, I would love to have your help. Okay.
Please DM her, message her if you want to be a
Cora,
part of
thank
that,
you.
because her page is private. So just let her know and then she'll add you. She's so bougie.
No, you can follow the 6'2" Diva from West Covina. That's my open page.
Oh, okay,
That's
yeah,
my
you're right.
working page now. So you can follow at the 6'2", that's the number 6'2" Diva from West Covina. That's my city. But yeah.
She
What
proud of it too. Y'all see she keeps saying it.
I had to learn to love this hike. Come on now. I had to learn this hike. I got the name, who was it? Speedy from Foxhole Radio. I know Speedy. Comedian Speedy.
Yeah.
He gave me that name when I started doing radio with them over at
6'2"
Sirius
Diva.
XM. Well, he used to call me 6'2" and some change, but then everybody would always call me the Diva. So I just kind of was like, all right, I'll just be the 6'2". I'm 6'2" Diva from West Covina.
But
Like,
I know, like I said earlier, I swear it don't feel like you're 16. I think it's because when we do go out, you have on your heels, and I'm like, she got to be 6'5". But 6'2" don't feel tall to me. My dad, my uncles, everybody is about that height. Like, so that feels natural to me. But like when you put on heels, and let me tell y'all, she don't just wear regular heels. Nah, we're not doing that. She's
I
not
love
wearing nobody's
shoes.
kidney heel. Let's just be clear. I hope none of us are doing that. But she is wearing like a 4 to 5 inch heel.
Man, I used to
I
never do the
wear
reject.
3 to 4 inch heels. She wears 4 to 5 inch heels with the
Can I
platform at
tell
the
you?
bottom. You know what I'm talking about?
Because it's better for your feet. I don't know how people walk without nothing underneath there.
I,
Having
it's
that
not. It's
platform
not. It
helps.
don't bother me. I can run
Ooh,
in them. It don't
ooh.
bother me at all. It takes a lot for a heel to hurt me.
I'll be walking like a brand new baby deer in them shoes, okay? Just to
Jasmine
the
said,
car.
"Listen, Keisha, heels aren't my friend. You gotta learn from the be. Jasmine has the hardest time in photo shoots. Okay, she act like it's the end of the day. Put on some heels. I'm like Jasmine, I can. I'm like Jasmine, I can run in them heels if you don't get it together. She do what, Squall? She seemed like she's 6'2" and some change. What was you saying? But yeah, Jasmine acts like it is the end of the world. I will take off running in some shoes. I will have a whole fight in some
She
heels.
said business. She telling it all, huh, Jasmine? Hey, you was trying to let people, you was trying to fake it. She didn't, now she told all you're good.
Jasmine knows she don't care about that. Look, now I'm gonna gas her up. She's the best assistant in the world. She's my assistant. She works for the Movement LA. She's everything.
No,
So
yeah. No, I got to the point like I
Virgo
loved
girl said,
heels.
Jasmine, get it together.
She said Nidra too. Y'all just getting Jasmine.
Listen. What you gonna
No.
do, Jazz, if we're, which is not gonna happen, if you're ever out and you have on your little cute heels and you gotta defend yourself, who gonna wait for you to take off your heels? Nah.
Hope you know what? Hopefully we don't have to be in those positions because
Hopefully we don't, but if you just be prepared. I ain't never gotta take off a heel.
I
They feel
mean,
like tennis shoes.
because there's some hills where it's like if we fighting, I'm gonna have to bring you down to the floor because I can't get out of these ones. So my goal is to definitely get you to the floor because once we on the ground, it's a wrap for you. You know what I mean?
It's
Like
a
that's how I feel.
don't do not little people do not let a tall person grab you. It's over.
Once I get you on the floor, as far as I'm concerned,
As far as I'm concerned.
I'm gonna keep you down there, okay? And especially, girl, you know how angry I would be if
Cora
somebody.
said I can run in a 6 inch. I sure can. Scroll said thug life.
What did Meg the Stallion say? This is too expensive. This is too. What is we? I'm not
What
trying to
are we
fight you.
doing? But see,
Stop
this is
that.
Nikka. Nikka's just what's so crazy is Nikka's sweet as pie. She is a social butterfly, all of that. Me, on the other hand,
I'm gonna try to smile.
I'm
I
working
am.
on it.
I break up fights.
But
I
I don't
break
even
up
put myself
public
in those
fights.
positions. I don't be going to parties and stuff like that. Like I don't even put myself in them type of positions. I know my temperament. I know, you know, that's why I like having fun at like gatherings with my friend. I invite my friends to my house, or I'll go to my friend's house
Right,
when it's a
right.
gathering, or if it's an event. Now, if one of my friends is putting on an event, we know it ain't finna be no drama because we're not finna let you mess up nobody's event. But just to be going to a party, not at this age. I just personally, I'm not interested at this age.
Not at this age. I
I'm
shouldn't.
not.
It's funny to me that you're angry, and I don't even know you like that to be that angry at me. So
They really
I'm gonna laugh you off anyways. And but again, if you decide to do something, please don't think I'm not going to defend, and I'm going to
right
defend. And
myself.
don't be mad afterwards. That's all I'm saying. Don't be mad afterwards because you chose to step.
You chose these problems.
I didn't want to do it to you, but
Not I didn't want to do it to you.
this is unnecessary, and especially if I'm in heels. How dare you come at me like that? It's already hard enough to be walking like that. We didn't
You
come here for
know,
that.
the only time I had an attitude about my heels was with you when we went to Jamie Foxx's party. Let me tell y'all something.
That's a big estate. So
Ground and pound.
that's a big estate.
Let me tell y'all something. First of all, it's very hilly. Like, I don't know why the parking area is so far from the house. I feel like once we got in there, I was ready to go. And I think Nikka felt my energy, but she's so positive. Let me tell y'all, Kisha, want a drink? And I'm like, bitch, we just went on a fucking journey to get
Just catch your breath
Kisha,
real
come sit
quick. Get
down.
a drink.
Come sit down over here. I'm
They
gonna
got
go get
food
us some
over
drinks.
here.
I'm gonna go get us some drinks. Kisha, have you met? I'm like, here she go. Here she go. Come in, my friend Kisha.
I'm a network it up while I'm there. But yeah, and that's why you got to learn how to go heels. Being that I want to walk in heels, I realize if you walk down the hill backwards, that lines you up correctly. I don't know what it is about this and then the heel, but something about walking the hill backwards lines you up correctly. That's all you got to do. So if anybody didn't know that, if you got to walk down the hill, I get it. Hollywood is hilly, you know what I mean? So over by the Comedy
Cora, you a
Store.
whole gang member. She talking about Jasmine, I got you. You a whole gang member. What is
You
happening?
gotta no, you gotta walk down the hill backwards. Um, or if you're going up steps, you got to sidestep. It's sexy all at the same time, and it looks like you're on your own vibe. People have seen me walk down the hill backwards and was like, "Oh, yeah, you can't walk down forward. Your level ain't even right. You on your top already. You got to turn it around so you can walk down the hill." So it Corey, or no, Jasmine, you gotta practice at home first. Wear it in the kitchen, where the hard floor is at.
Jasmine said Keisha's stressed out. Listen, because she talking, but I'm thinking in my head, outside of Jamie's house, I pull up to the front of venues. I'm pulling up to the front. I don't have time for any of that.
Yeah.
Where's the valet? I'm pulling up to the front. I'm not doing any of
No
that.
more. No more. I did
I'm
enough of
not
it.
22 no more. I'm not
Mm-mm.
walking to the
No.
car. I'm not
I
doing
don't want to
any.
take my shoes off
I
to
don't want to
walk to
take
the
ill.
car.
I'm not doing any of
So
that.
we're just gonna pay. I've paid for valet and didn't care. I've had friends like,
Right.
no, Nikka, let's just go find somewhere to park.
Nah.
It's okay. It's okay. No, $30, not a problem. It ain't. I may not want to pay the 30, but I just feel so much better about life. Just
Right.
walking straight from the curb into the venue. Like
Right.
I just
That's it.
won't buy something else for myself if that was the case. But no, I got to that point too where it was like, no, I want to pull right up. I don't, or that's it. Where's the valet? So it just is what it is. Invest in yourself. Pay that valet.
Please. Please. When I was in Texas the last time, we had went to a hookah bar, and my friend was like,
I said, I'm trying to break somebody's ankle. I'm giving you advice, okay?
my friend was like, I'm gonna drop y'all off in the front, and I'm gonna go find a park. Wait, that means we gotta go to the car afterwards? I pulled that 20 out my purse so fast.
Not a problem. Yeah,
not a problem. When we walk out, I need for us to be walking into this car. I'm not doing that.
I'll stand and. Or is that Yuki? Okay, there you go. I'm a dancer.
That was me.
I love to dance. Okay. I don't have much of ass, but I will twerk to the best of my ability. And
Cora, stop throwing up gang signs.
I love to dance.
She's trying to break somebody's ankle.
I used to reject in my heels. I used to drop down, get my eagle on in my heels. Like, I love to dance.
She not lying. We was in Leimert Park and they was playing. The song is by she already laughing because she already know, because we walk into the car, party over, y'all. We walk into the car and they start playing what's the name of the song?
Was that the band outside that was in the back of the truck? It was a newer song though. I feel like it was.
It wasn't. It was that song. I'm just to find that song. It was by what's his name? He used to do the auto tune all the time. He had the dreads.
T-Pain.
I'm just to find that song.
I love to dance. I will bust out dancing anywhere. The grocery store, because the grocery store be playing good background music every now and then, and it hits you. But I don't want if I'm in an event and they got music playing. Especially let's say I was interviewing, I'm gonna get my interviews out the way and I'm finna hop in the party, okay? And I'm going to dance. So I don't want to be. All the effort I used was in that dancing and being presentable in the event. I don't need to be walking to nobody's car afterwards. Can you imagine when they, now let's say I ain't do no ballet. I'm dancing. Bitches already hating because I'm 6'2", and the bitch got the nerve to be in some damn heels. I've been told this by short girls, like, you're already tall. Why would you wear heels?
Mind your business, ma'am.
Excuse me, you wear heels to be tall. I wear heels because this outfit goes with them. What you mean? What are you talking about? See, I
definitely wear heels to be tall. And they're cute and they're sexy. Yeah. But then as soon as I get in the house, they coming off. They coming off when I get in the car.
I know how to do it. I try to bring clutches that'll fit me a pair of flip-flops in there, okay? And you know I got a big foot, so my clutches usually be a good size so I can get me a pair of flip-flops in there. Because if I have to, then I'll come out of them. But for the most part, I try to make it through the whole night till I get to the car, and then I'm done. It's a wrap. But I'm trying to dance, so I'm using most of my energy in there to dance. Can you imagine me now leaving the club, having to walk to the car, and now I'm out my heels, or I'm walking totally messed up because I can't walk no more?
Y'all, I done found the song, y'all. I found the song. We on Crenshaw. We're on Crenshaw. Y'all, this is right before the shutdown. Actually, this was during the shutdown.
This was Juneteenth, the Juneteenth celebration.
She started dropping it on Crenshaw in Leimert Park. Y'all hear this?
Oh yeah, he was getting it. I was like, hey.
Listen, the party was over and she was like, they was playing the song live. The band
they didn't want us to go home. Not when they playing music like that live from the back of a tractor.
This the part she dropped it on, y'all. I just want y'all to know.
And then you got something makes you bend over. I don't know what it is, but at some point in time it's bending over. So
yeah, she was acting up.
I do it. So I got to get to the car because they already was mad at me for dancing in the club. Now they got to watch me walk to my car afterwards. Look at this bitch. She was up in there. Look at her now, walking like a baby deer. But you know what? I gotta build my calluses back up because I mean, women that wear heels, you got to build up the callus is what it is, and that's how you're able to walk in them. So I had built up enough callus that it was like nothing to me to wear heels.
Wait a minute. Wait a
And,
minute.
and since I had my knee surgery, right, I haven't been wearing nothing. So I've been trying to put on heels for my TikToks, showing styling outfits, you know. Um, and the first time you know how you got to go to your go-tos, right? We all women have our go-tos where it's like, these the ones, because no matter what, I'm gonna go ahead and be able to walk in these, right? So I put my first
Yes.
go-tos on, my first pair of go-tos on, and I'm telling you, that crap that went up that damn arch in the foot all the way through the calf, I was like, oh my God, baby dear. I couldn't believe how bad I walked.
Wait, he said gotta run them back when you when you get home for the work. I'm just saying. Oh Lord. Wait, Virgo girl said what, Squall? Nidra, you know exactly what that man is talking about. And he gonna explain himself. She know what you talking about.
What did he say?
You gotta scroll up. He's talking about you gotta
Back.
put them back on when you get home for their work.
Oh.
Wait, why you scrolling? That's a lot.
I mean, okay, Squall. All right.
Right. We see where he at with it.
But no, I love it. It's fun, and I can't wait to get dressed up. I already was looking in my closet. I can't wait to get ready to get dressed up for your event. So, congrats to you again, putting on another event. I can again at Lamar Park. So maybe they'll show up again. You know what I'm saying? And play them drums and shit in the back of the truck. That was dope. I'm sorry.
I didn't know who they was. I wish I knew who they was.
Right. That was dope. That was a dope idea. Just they were on the back of a flatbed, full band, like getting it. And I was like, that's what's up. Just riding through Lamar Park, Juneteenth, man. 2020 was my blackest year of my life. I'm telling you.
She had never. Did you even know what Juneteenth was?
No.
Oh my God! So she didn't know what Juneteenth was, and it was her first time coming to Lamar Park. So it was a lot for Nika. Nika was like, "What is going on here?"
Never been down there.
Never been down there. Me Too provides good traction. Oh gosh, he's showing out in here. Is that who she's talking about, Jasmine?
Who is it?
No, it was a whole band, Jasmine.
On the back of it was like a flatbed, and they was getting it, like drums and all. He had music playing. He did have some speakers. But I don't. Yeah,
but the way he was playing them drums, it was women just stopping and dancing.
We was holding up traffic.
I got Nika on camera. I got some footage of you.
We was holding up traffic. You know,
she was holding up traffic. Do not say everybody else. Nidra, you see how she trying to pull us up in there? You was holding up traffic.
Juneteenth was dope. I ain't gonna lie.
It's gonna be crowded out there at my show too, because it's gonna be on a Sunday, and it's gonna be a vibe. So I'm super excited. It's gonna already be crowded out there outside of the guests that's coming for me.
I'm like, I don't even know what I'm gonna wear. But you know, honestly, my heel game, I'm still working on it. So I might just, you know, I'm a girly tomboy anyway, so I always figure out a way to put some tennis shoes on because.
Read what Deidre said. You gonna wear tennis shoes to this? I bet you are.
I know I am.
Virgo girl said Kisha was looking at us crazy because I was ready to go. We have been stuck in that crowded place.
It was hot and it was burning up, and
then I decided to go the wrong way because I didn't want to walk through the crowd.
Yeah, and Kisha had us walking on actual Crenshaw, so she got some nerve. She made us go all the way around outside to walk down Crenshaw just to come back around through the thing to not go through the crowd, which I get it because it was packed. It was a beautiful thing.
I had my mask on, but I felt like COVID could get through the mask at that point.
I went home. I gargled, you know.
Right? I gargled.
Took a real hot shower to breathe in the steam.
You being a security leak right now?
She need to do it.
It was Kisha's fault. It was my fault that she got loose with it. Okay, I'll take it.
It was a good
Whatever.
time. It was my first time. I had to hop on a family member, because I told myself, I don't know where you've been at, but black women been the wave for the past couple of years now.
Who did
Like
you have to tell that to?
one of my family members, just because of, how still stuck in that old of like, our parents who raised us,
Wait a
and
minute.
during
Tell me
that
the story.
time.
I want to hear
But just
this.
he talks a lot of mess about like just what he feels the world feels about black women. Like we need to always be on point with our hair and things like that. And I was just like, dude, first and foremost, blah blah blah. So for me in 2020, especially after what George Floyd, and I'm not saying that ain't nothing else affected me. I just kept always hoping for change. But when the George Floyd thing, something in me just arose where, like, you know what? I got to get out in these
I
streets.
seen it
This ain't
happen to
right.
me too.
This ain't right. And I want to learn more about me as a black, because when this ain't no, I'm reading in a book where you gotta forgive those who took part in raising you because they only gave what they could have gave. You get what I'm saying? They didn't have much more to give you, so you can't really blame for how.
Whatever
Now
they had, they gave. Whatever they had, they gave to you. So yeah, at a certain point in life, you just got to take responsibility for knowing yourself and knowing your history. Me, on the other hand, my household was a little different. A little different, girl. We was
somebody else's hair. I wasn't brought up loving, being taught how to love being black. You get what I'm saying? If that
mm,
makes sense. So it's just something about 2020. That's what arose in me, wanting to know more of who I am, what I come from. I honestly just found out about Juneteenth. Never, because I just never. Even my mom last year, she's like, "Have you ever heard about Juneteenth?" And
who
I was
y'all
like,
can't hear, Jasmine? Who you can't hear? Me or Nika? Let's see what she says.
"Okay." So,
Okay.
so when even my mom last year, I feel like even her was starting to learn more about being black. And she was like, "Have you ever heard about Juneteenth?" I said, "Honestly, no." So it was like something we kind of learned together. And I was, man, I loved being a part of it. And it's just like making me want to learn more. My cousin did a ancestry.com and,
What, girl?
found out that we Nigerian. So, I mean, I've been buying up my African, my Nigerian designers and stuff. Like I want to go, like, even though it ain't my ancestry.com, but it was his, and we got to be blood sometime. So
That is hilarious.
I'm claiming everything he said they said we was, and just learning how to be more
Y'all,
black and get involved.
your mother and his mother are sisters.
Yes, yes, yes,
That is hilarious.
yes. And it was, hey,
Juneteenth was all I always knew about it because my mother was raised in Houston, and it's a really big thing in Texas. Like that holiday is taken really serious.
hey,
So
Miss Gilliam said she Nigerian too. Hey, sister.
hey, girl, thank you. So
But you
in
came from a
Texas, they
family
take it
that,
really
yeah,
seriously.
because you came from a family. More and more, I talk to you, like, man, your essence of the royalty of being black is just so like
Yeah,
I try to absorb that from you as well, and even Nidra, just loving, like, being
yeah,
yourself. I'm
yeah,
like I said, you're saying, when did I learn the loving of myself or even my height? Grown. I'm still learning. I'm still learning
yeah,
so many things. So to hear about your upbringing and tell us more, because honestly, that speaks to me. Whether I'm saying it back to you or I'm saying it now, but I be listening.
yeah, yeah. I was, growing up, we didn't have a choice but to be proud and black. Like, that was just my parents. Like, they were super proud. So, you know, whatever your parents is giving you is what you're gonna take that in. And so we always, like, outside of Juneteenth, it's bigger than Juneteenth. It's bigger than that
Yeah.
one day. You know what I'm saying? But just even down to, you mentioned something about what your family member said about Black women. Like, in our household, like, my parents, it was 5 kids. Well, 6 total. One passed away. 5 kids. Dark skin, light skin, brown skin. We couldn't have. There was no light skin jokes. There was no dark skin jokes. Like, my parents intentionally sold into us so many different. When we went to school, it was like, when it came to history, like learning in class, history, it was just bullshit to us. We was just learning whatever they was telling us to put down on the test because we knew it was
Right.
bullshit. But like, even like our friends and stuff like that, like, it was just amazing to me. Like, I wasn't allowed to walk with my head down. The first time my dad saw me walk with my head down was like first grade, and I was checked that day real fast, you know?
And that's
So
beautiful.
I sold that into my kids when I had them, you know? And I think that, and when we have these discussions, like, I see people have it like on Clubhouse and stuff like that, and they're like, what's the fix? What's the fix? What's the fix? I just really believe that the fix is inside the home first.
Man.
Inside the home. But nobody wants to take that responsibility. It's first, it starts inside the home. And I think it's a lot of people that are in love with themselves than
Yes.
not. I think that, yes, as of lately, it's like a cool trend to be Black, but it's always been cool to be Black. This is not nothing like new. I
Yeah.
feel like in LA, like, Leimert Park has always been Leimert Park. You know, you always had your sisters and brothers with the dreads and the sage and you always had that essence, like, in the city. It wasn't until, like, I would go to Houston, like, during the summer, and I would see a lot of people, like, with processed hair and stuff. That wasn't until I would go to Houston, though. But then I started understanding it's humid in Houston. There, like, it's several reasons why people do the things that they do. Like, I'm supposed to have frizzy hair in these streets. Like, what am I supposed to do? You know what I'm saying with this? But it's just a different world. The energy is different. The people's different, good and bad. And the same thing with Los Angeles. There's some good things and there's some bad things. But I definitely prefer Los Angeles over the South,
Me being
for me.
basically from West Covina, again, you're getting what basically your parents are giving you. Your ideas start forming there. So I was always, they were just pretty much, oh, you don't want to, no, we don't go to LA. It's ghetto there. It's ghetto there. And then as I gotten grown and ventured out there, I'm like,
Covina, I think Covina was ghetto.
Covina, but not West Covina.
Ooh, y'all hear this? Because I know I remember seeing y'all on the news. Like, I'm like, what they doing all the way out there? They acting up in them streets.
Yeah, but that's pretty much what it was. I mean, my mom, I remember living in LA off of John Street, and I want to say Manchester. I don't know, but I know we lived off of John Street in LA. I would pretty much go live with my grandmother in West Covina for the school year, and then she would let me, I would go sleep with my mom for the summers. And it was because she didn't want me.
They laughing at you, Nikka. Wait a minute.
Hey,
Jasmine
anybody
said
from Covina
Covina do
don't want
have
to,
some
they don't.
parts now. And then Miss G said,
I said, Covina?
not Covina,
West
but not
Covina,
West
though.
Covina. Okay. Well, tell my ass.
So, I didn't pretty much grow up in LA, but that's why I was told why she didn't want me going down there because it was ghetto, and I was just like, I didn't really know what it meant. I just, you go off of what you're raised for. So I didn't learn about like cruising Crenshaw till I was grown, what I mean? Like, and going out there and
See,
having
by
a
the
good
time I was
time.
grown, Crenshaw was already out of my system. I had already. I remember one time I spent the night at my friend's house and we snuck her grandmother's car. and drove. Listen, she was like, "You can drive, right?" I was like, "Yeah, I can drive." Girl, I could not drive. I didn't have no license. I was 14. I didn't have no license, nothing. I
Not
was like, "Yeah, girl, I
14.
can drive." That's how bad. That's
Not
how bad my ass wanted to go drive down Crenshaw. And we got in her grandmother's car. And she
14.
turned because she's like, "Oh my God, my friend can drive." You know what I'm saying? And so we went cruising down Crenshaw. I was literally teaching myself how to drive. Like, you cannot wreck this woman's car. Y'all got to
Man,
get back. Listen, this how
it
crazy
was
myself,
amazing.
this how
And
crazy myself
Crenshaw was
was.
amazing.
Crenshaw was amazing. I was 14. I'm like, Heavenly Father, please let me make it back to her house safely.
She said
Like,
they
what have
still
I got
cruise.
myself into? I
She
was
said they
like,
still cruise down Crenshaw. They still be doing donuts. They be shutting down the intersections to do donuts.
no,
My
they
cousin
don't
be,
do it no more. I don't think, do
yes,
they?
they do. My cousin be
What?
sending me video because he lived right off of Crenshaw. Like right when you get off the 10, you make that. If you coming off the 10 West, you get off on Crenshaw, you make that right. He lives right there before you get to the Jack in the Box.
Girl, I
He said
had
they be
no
shutting
damn clue.
shutting it down doing donuts out there. And it's so hilarious.
What's
Like I loved
Miss
it.
G said, what's cruising Crenshaw? So pretty much it would be like everybody would be out on Crenshaw. Like, I don't know what it was, but that was like the thing to do when we was young. Yeah, it would be block parties and everything.
It was, man, it
But
was
okay, so this is
amazing.
the thing, y'all. My parents wasn't having that shit. So it's not like me or my friend parents. So it's not like we could have said, "Can we go down? Can we go to
Exactly.
Crenshaw?"
Of
That wouldn't
course,
have
14?
any parent that had any sense was not gonna let their 14-year-old go to
No.
Crenshaw. So I remember we didn't get out the car or nothing. Like, we drove down Crenshaw, and then I remember after we did our little riding down Crenshaw and seeing people, seeing some friends from school, and I turned around and
Mm-hmm.
I'm coming back. I'm
Okay,
coming.
14.
Girl, wasn't no GPS or nothing. So I was like, damn, how do
Not
I get
not
back to
on.
the house? How do I get back to the house real quick? Because it's dark. I'm driving. It's my first time driving. And all I can hear my dad saying is, all the streets in LA go north, south, east, and west. If you ever get lost, head west. You live west until you
Yes.
see a street you're familiar with.
Yes. Yes.
Baby, that got me back to her grandmother's house so fast. I was like, she didn't even know. My friend didn't even know. I didn't know what I was doing.
Crenshaw was dope. The Mert part again, I always heard about, but I didn't really know what it was about. Honestly, until I started maybe working for Comedy Hype when I got to learn about uh comedy act theater down there and
Mm-hmm.
rest in peace, Robin Harris.
Mm.
Rob, he that was like his stuff and the history behind that down in Lamert Park. And every comedian know, like when you're a comedian, comedians, they know the history. You can sit with a comedian
Yeah.
and they know the history. They know everything. So it's they're teaching me because I'm just like I love to laugh. I like
Jasmine,
going to
I'm
comedy
not
shows.
brave. Jasmine,
Yes, she
I'm
was.
not brave, Jasmine. No, I wasn't. I'm not brave. I was stupid that night. I never did that again. What I did is I wrote a check my ass. Well, I cashed it, but I didn't know if I could at the time. I just was like, yeah, girl, I can drive. I didn't know she was gonna be like, let's go take my grandmother car. Like, that was beyond me. I was like, whoa. Like,
Geez, did y'all get caught? Did y'all get caught?
girl, I
Oh,
parked it back in the garage. We put the key
grandma was
back
sleep,
where it
sleep.
was.
Grandma
Listen,
was
it couldn't have
sleep,
been my
sleep.
parents. My parents could hear us get up and go to the bathroom and pee. It couldn't have been my parents. It couldn't have been my house. We couldn't be at my parents was young parents. They was on they shit.
So they still knew. They
Like,
still knew. Yeah, of course. Good
they was
times.
not playing with us.
It was good
And then
times.
in our house, like, you walk in the front door and it's a long hallway and the bedrooms are in the back of the house. So you gonna have to
Oh yeah,
scream. It's gonna make noise
yeah.
all the way to the door.
Mhm.
You
You
making
ain't
noise
getting
all
out.
nah. That wasn't
You ain't getting
working.
out. You go to. I loved. Everybody would bring out they old school
Cora
cars.
said I need a
It was
whooping. Really, Cora?
just because. She said God
Really?
was with you, Miss
He
Gideon said
was,
God
girl. But
was
I was
with you.
praying all the way. Listen, I was praying all the way. Even when I was an adult, young adult, early 20s, and I would be partying, And on the way home, I knew me and my friends be drinking. First of all, I only trust me to drive. So I'll be like, I'll drive. I would be praying all the way back to the house. Lord, please give us traveling grace. Please give us traveling.
Always. That's
All
a
the way
prayer
back to
every
the
day. That's
house.
every day before I go. First thing. I
Yeah,
mean,
but
I'm gonna be going nowhere.
most young people don't think like that. They
Mm-mm.
just be. I walk in the club and I'll be looking for where the exit doors are just in case a fight jump off. I was that young person.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, there's exit, exit, exit. I know
Where's
around.
yeah? Where's my out just in case? Because now
He
cruising down
said,
Crenshaw
Keisha, entertainment said Keisha pretty and bad, shaking my head, checking cars.
at
I was not
14.
checking cars. How dare thee?
At 14, man.
Really, beauty shot? She was bad. Really?
Nice talking
He
with
said,
you,
I'm gonna tell your mom at your
Jasmine.
age you still gonna get a whooping. No, I'm not.
It's funny. No, it was good times down there. I mean, of course, there's always you never know who's going to be
You
tripping, so
will
that's why
meet
you got to
Nikka
know your
soon,
out.
Jasmine. You will, Nikka. We've been on here an hour and a half. No, ma'am. You will meet Nikka soon, Jasmine.
He said, and he said, "I'm hood." He was like, "You hood? You smoking hookah?" I said, "I just learned. I started smoking hookah with comedian K Dub.
I don't know if
Like,
I'm hood. I might be bouge ghetto, but I don't know if I'm hood. I don't know if I'm hood. I don't know about that. I don't want to take that away from anybody
yeah,
that's really hood.
that really is hood. Yeah, we just you got. I mean, I guess maybe it could be tendencies, but I think you got to have all of it. You got to be prepared when you get out there. So you just never know, especially being from West Covina, because I mean, I went to school at University of
Did she
Southern
say
Mississippi.
theft? Who was stealing?
Who was stealing?
Who stole something?
Exactly, Miss Gillian. We all bougie with some different sides to us. Exactly. You got to pull them cards out. You got to have them all in the purse, in the bra, wherever you keep them, but you got to hold on to them. So just in case. But, you know, even, and then remember, I don't know if you remember the Right Track, the famous strip club down there on Manchester. The Right Track. Even going back and forth there, that was some good times on the week, Thursday through
I
Sunday,
never
okay?
went. I never went.
Girl.
Let me tell you this. Let me tell y'all something. Y'all, I'm not into strippers. Now, this is what's weird though.
Okay, we're going to talk about this before we
I
get
can
off.
watch TikTok and I can watch a attractive man do their shit on TikTok all day. Like, oh, okay. But like a real male stripper in my presence, twerking and grinding.
They don't, I mean, I don't know what it is. I
I'm
like
just
it.
not, I don't know what it is. I just be like, you have on a thong, sir. It's just not masculine to me. I am super, I don't know what it is about. I don't know. Like, I remember, okay, so I'm gonna tell y'all a little story and then we're gonna get off here. When I was in my 20s, I had the same boyfriend throughout my 20s. We was together for,
He said, you know the Right Track. I knew I saw you before. It's me. It's me. Hi. I
she
was
said,
there
"Huh?"
like almost every weekend for a good year of my life in the 20s.
Corey said, I don't like it either. Listen, let me tell y'all this story. So I was with this person for 8 years. Do you know the whole time we were together, I had been convinced the man to only wear white boxers, not like boxer briefs, but like regular boxers or like a plain color boxer. But he couldn't wear red boxers. He couldn't wear like orange. Do you know he followed those rules for 8 years? I'm thinking back on it like you was home. I just was like, I don't want to see no ta-da-ta-dams. I don't want to see none of that shit. Like,
Girl,
not on my man. I was not on.
I loved the Right Track. That was another test of friendships too, because we started going with some girls from work, And then, you know, these men, they got a job to do. They trying to, they trying to get
Nidra
they
said she was
pockets
in there
paid.
all the time.
They trying to get their pockets paid. It's a show, ain't it, Nidra? It is a whole show. You have certain strippers that have their little entourage that come in with briefcases filled with money. It was a whole show. Okay? Like, and then all these strippers, eventually when they get off stage, they gonna come make their rounds through the crowd, make you feel special, make you think they trying to make you their girl, but really it's like because they trying to get your money. Because one of them had got my number, and I'm like, why not? Let's see what he's talking about. And then the way he was talking, I said, I already peeped y'all game.
She said I'm a whole Ike Turner. That's not right.
Wear the drawers like I told you.
He said, damn, he following your rules, Kisha. I was in my 20s and
wear your drawers like I told you.
I had to grow up, y'all. I did not like boxer briefs. Like, I was just like, wear regular boxers, preferably white. So for the most part, he owned a whole bunch of white boxers. In my head, I know you clean. Ain't nothing ever in your drawers. You wearing white boxers. Like, I was a head case.
So you made him a better person is what you're saying. He made sure he kept that ass clean, huh? Yeah. Cause white turns, you know what I'm saying, very quickly. So he was in there.
He said she got rules. He said she got
like rules. She said like he in jail. Same draws as everybody else. Oh my God. No, I like the right track. I started going with some friends. She started having a relationship with one. Then her sister started having a relationship with the one.
I ain't never bought them no tidy whities.
I always felt like even tidy whities.
That's the damn jail boxer. I'm sorry, he's coming.
He couldn't wear no type of plaid. I mean, damn. Straight white. Where you even buy those from? That's a definite. I mean, do they come in all white?
They sell them, girl. Y'all need to cut it out. He said that's them damn jail boxers. Keisha shaking my head. Y'all not gonna sit up and laugh at me all night.
He had to order those online.
No, he did. That was a long time ago. He went and bought them. What are y'all talking about?
So you didn't like for nobody to try to dance with you. In my home, I don't want you to try to dance for me. But something about going there and the whole excitement, I don't even
see. I'm the total opposite. I'm the total opposite.
It's the whole
if
show.
You're my man and we're at home, I don't mind you dancing for me.
Like
that. Yeah.
That's funny to me.
But I also don't like the man that really be dancing in public. Like if he really just be fucking it up in public, I'm like, who the fuck you showing off for? Sit your ass down.
It's Keisha. Sit your ass down. So you couldn't be with Safari.
You doing a lot, bro. You doing a lot right now.
You couldn't be with Safari ass. Safari be getting his groove on. They could be pop locking. Sit down. Please sit down right now.
Look at what they said. She got a grocery list of
Polo got white
boxers. He said, but yep, that's the county jail. That's the county jail joints.
Oh my God, this is hilarious.
Wait, Cora, I know why you laughing. Cora, listen, that's not what I'm saying, like, if we're dancing at an event, we having fun. But if you just out and you just, you having big fun, honey.
A circle has formed around them.
I ain't fucking with none of that.
That's how much he dancing. Everybody's saying, go white boy, whatever. Oh my God. No.
got the juice.
That's
I'm saying,
hilarious.
like, I don't know, y'all. Is that a lie? But I was in my 20s, y'all. Stop trying to act like that's me today. But it is me today. Like, I don't like this.
That's not me today, but it is still me
No, it's
today.
me today as far
That's
as
some Rick
like
James shit.
a party in person. Like, I'm not really rolling.
That's
She
funny.
said, sit your ass down. Can't dance. Oh my God. He said, she said, get your whole mess.
Oh my God. This is hilarious. She said no boxers. He said Keisha bottom for him. Yeah, and I
did
made sure
not.
he
I
stayed
did
in those.
not. First of all, let me be clear. This man was almost 10 years older than me. He was like 8 years older than me. So I did not go buy him boxers. I don't think I've ever bought a man boxers before. I don't think so. Maybe when I was married. I don't remember. Anyways, I'm not gonna let y'all sit up and talk about me.
No, no, no. That's good times. Good times. So yo show's coming up. I saw somebody had asked when it was. So the 28th, right? This month, March, Lamert Park.
Oh yes, okay. So my show is March 28th. The Movement LA Fashion Show for Fashion Week. I'm super excited. It will be some dope designers on the runway, including my collection. So I'm super excited, and some dope entertainment. Like, we're gonna have some artists perform too. So it's gonna be a really good event based around the arts of fashion and music. I'm gonna have some dancers there. But not that type of dancer. Do you see this shit, girl?
She said not that type of dance. Got him to Mr. Brown.
Nidra said Keisha still got that same energy.
Oh my goodness.
Yes, Jay, you're definitely invited. Like, I'll be posting the flyer Monday morning. I'll start promoting. Uh Somebody said not Safari.
Safari, yeah. Safari's hilarious.
I
I
forgot
would
JB dancing. That's why he being silly right now. That is not what I'm talking about. I'm talking to me. That is not what I'm
he
talking
used to dance at the right track.
about. He did you used to dance there, Jay? Let me find out.
What was your stage name? I loved Carmel. I still got a picture of him on my refrigerator right now.
Let me find out.
Carmel was my stripper. But he said he was married. So nobody and he didn't seem like he was trying to holler at nobody. He really stuck to the fact that he was married. And I was like, I respected that. So I gave him, $20. Help feed the home.
I want to understand, who was these niggas' girlfriends and wives? What type of woman is that? I want to meet that woman. I want to understand her point of view, because I just
Would you okay, so do you feel that way when it comes to a woman stripping as well? When it comes to them having significant others, do you feel like the same way? Like, how are you?
what do you mean? I don't feel no way about either way. I'm saying I wonder what type of woman that is. Like, who is these niggas' wives and girlfriends? Do I feel the same way about men as far as like, who are these guys? Is that what you're saying? These guys, honestly, no,
You
I
couldn't
think.
you couldn't date a stripper, but you could. I mean, I can't say a dancer is the same thing. An entertainer, they're not stripped.
What do
So
you mean? Like, could I date what? Ask me what you
a
mean.
stripper,
No, I could not.
okay.
I don't want. No, that's not my lifestyle. Like, everything about that lifestyle has nothing to do with me. You hear my daughter dancing? She is dying.
He said if Diamond can have a lance, let the stripper too have they wife.
What?
saying it's somebody for everybody.
It's somebody. I ain't judging. You asked me,
No,
could
no.
I?
Yeah, no, it's not a judge. I've swung with. You know what? I can't say I was seeing him. I saw him for a
Hey,
short time.
Songbird.
He was the stripper at my friend's bachelor party. You know, he came to my house afterwards. You know, it's a fantasy. You know, you let these things out, bucket list. You know, so we did start seeing each other after that. He wouldn't let me tip him at the show because he said he was interested. Like from before he even started dancing, we kind of started like cooking and talking. He wouldn't let me tip him because he was like, I'm interested in you in another way. So I was like, all right, whatever. So we started seeing each other, but I just couldn't do it. Eventually, I couldn't do it because, for one, he would come too fast, and
I
that was.
asked you what you did, Jay. You said this man would come too fast. You telling on him? Hold on, it's too much going on in the live. Wait.
and that messed up my fantasy. Like you're supposed to be, an enticement, and it just wasn't, fulfilling me in that way. And plus, I felt like he was so into his body all the time. Like it had to, if I touched him, he always wanted to flex up just so it'd be hard. I was like, "It's something wrong with you," and I don't have time for the issues.
Oh, Lord.
It was a fun ride, though.
She said it was a fun ride. I didn't forget what you did, Jay. I think they was asking you what your stripper name was.
Yeah, what your stripper name
You
is.
never said. You tried to tell us what you doing right now. They asking you what was your stripper name. But anyways, y'all, we've been on here for an hour, 40 minutes.
Just catching up. Y'all have
Just
been
catching up.
entertaining
This
me.
how we sit up and talk on the phone. So pretty
I
much y'all
know.
just tapped into a conversation.
A cleaner conversation.
He said a short ride indeed.
Oh my God.
He said that's a true man supposed to go for 3 hours.
I don't need you to go for 3 hours. But I don't need you to go for 3 pumps.
How about 16 pumps? 16?
You better be doing something magical with that 16. This
You
ain't
better.
16 bars,
You better.
okay? I don't mind a short ride if the ride was worth the ride.
Deidre said,
Did what
wait,
it was
what?
supposed to do.
So you want a good 16? I'm being silly. I think it should last as long as both of y'all are pleased, however long that takes.
Very much so. So it ain't
If
about
he
three
can't
hours.
last 3 hours in bed, he's whack. Oh.
Come on, Jay.
Like
I don't think I need
consistently?
3 hours. I don't need a 3 hours.
What's burning?
What you
What's
mean?
burning in my house?
In there fanning the smoke. No, but
Open the window or something.
great conversation. I don't know how long you supposed to last, but I believe what you just said, Keish, till I'm done. Till I'm like, all right.
And if it depends on the man's. And some men want you to be pleased more than once.
They said a
I
200 stroke minimum.
He said pump it up. Pump it up. Not pump it up. And the fact that I remembered the song right off the bat. Beauty said, I said, shit, what the fuck? First of all,
Joe
you
Budden.
lazy. We not fit to get started with you. He being silly, talking about 200 pumps minimum. First
That's
of all,
hilarious.
son, if I say so, all of that.
That's hilarious.
That is so funny.
So y'all been fun.
Jack
Suck
the
the
Rabbit
toe,
style?
back
Nah.
rub. So you're setting moods. I
Okay.
get it. Okay, then
I get
okay.
it. Okay.
You're
I
not
thought you was
talking
talking about
the
just
full, the
okay.
do. Yeah. Okay.
That
You
works.
you you setting the mood. You set the mood. I get it.
He said he remember you from the club. Look at him. You know what? We gonna go on the end of live right now.
Jay, you coming to the show? I got to take a look at you. Just to, I mean, I can't. I got somebody over there. He in there, but
She said, "I gotta look at you."
I just. This is hilarious. I gotta put a face to it.
She said, "All talk and short pumps should be illegal." Nidra silly. He said my stripper name was
Umbrella.
She really trying to remember now.
No, it was nobody named Umbrella up in there. Why?
Look, Beauty
Why
Shot
was that your stripper
said
name?
she trying to see something. She trying to see something.
I just,
She trying to see something. You so silly. Okay, y'all. Thank y'all for just hanging out with us and having fun.
Thank you. This has been fun, Keish. Thanks for having me on with you, man.
Definitely was fun. She gonna start coming outside and playing a little bit, y'all. She will be at the fashion show. You won't miss her because she will be, well, it'll be a lot of models there. She'll be other tall people there, so.
Yeah, I probably won't wear no heels. Matter of fact, I got to start practicing now if that's the case. But that's a big area to cover, so I'm sure I will girly tomboy it up. I just can't wait. The last one was so fun, and the one before that was so fun. It's always a good time. You put on a great
Thank
event.
you,
So
Nikka. Look,
I'm proud of you and what you're doing.
He said my name was Umbrella because I kept them. I keep them wet. I keep it wet. Nidra talking about lies. I would have remembered his name.
Cause I knew a lot of them. Shoot, you know what I mean?
Went like the beach on a summer day. I'm done with y'all. She ain't gonna remember to add you. You might want to go on and add her. She ain't gonna remember. I'm telling you, I'm the one talking her into coming outside and playing on social media again.
It's been fun. Follow my TikToks. I'll be putting them out there. Follow my new IG and
it's the new
I'll
IG
be having
is
some
what I
projects.
tagged right there, y'all.
Yeah, I'll be and go to, like I said, Nikka Simone YouTube. I have episodes up right now of At Home with Nikka Simone. You know what y'all supposed to do, like, share, comment. We be talking about just hilarious stuff to me. So
and I'm gonna be a guest on there, so
yes, we're gonna start bringing people out because it's to that
excited.
point. Talk about some things because there's things to be talked about.
There's definitely some things to be talked about. Well, thank y'all for vibing with me again on Vibe with Kisha. Nikka Simone was definitely a treat. She said we're about to do a shoot real soon.
Yes. Please do.
She's something else. She needs some content to post anyway.
Yeah, I do. I honestly, I was trying to find a picture. I feel like I ain't took a picture in so long to give to you. So yeah, I'm ready to start getting pretty again. Let me get my weave done one more time before we do it, and then that's when I'm gonna set it up.
You so silly.
But that would be fun. It's been fun, you guys. It's nice to meet every single one of you guys. So thank you for making the convo fun. Keish, thanks for having this as a platform and keep doing your thing.
Thank you, boo. Love you.
See you guys.
Bye.